In this video, we will show you how to replace your front door outside door handle on this Jeep Patriot. This will be mounted to your front door. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Let's start removing the window crank handle. This has a metal clip in and behind this area that we need to remove. I'm going to be using the clip removal tool. You could also use a small angled pick if necessary. Just going to slide this in here. We're listening for a click, and I'm holding my finger over the edge because we don't want the clip to go flying out. Now we can see that clip right there. Just a quick inspection of that, and we'll set it aside. Now let's move inside of the inboard grab handle here. Looking in there, you're going to find a small plastic trap door. I'm using a small screwdriver to dislodge that trap door. Just pull that up and out of place. A quick inspection, of course. Inside of this area, you're going to find a small T20 screw. Next, we're going to start removing this plastic panel from our door panel. I'm using a plastic trim tool. Just make your way right in between this area and gently pry it apart. There we are. Just a quick inspection of that, we'll set that aside. Now we're going to make our way inside of this area. We can see where our door handle rods are. We have the one for the door handle, and then we also have the one for the door lock. We're going to dislodge each of these. Now for either of them, what you're going to find all the way up close to the door handle itself, or even the lock, is it has these small adapters that wrap around the rod. We need to go ahead and dislodge that from the rod. For this, I'm just using an angled pick. We're going to try to grab onto it and pull it out and away. There we are. Now you can see that that's off of the rod. We should be able to take hold of the rod and slide that out of position. There's one. Let's repeat the process for the next. With the rods dislodged, we're going to start removing our 3 mounting bolts. There's one 8mm bolt right here. As we move straight up from that, you'll find a second. Now for the third one, we're going to go all the way over towards the other side of the door handle here. You can see it right there. Okay, there's one of our mounting bolts. Let's move along to the one just above it. Now let's move along to our last one on the far side there. Now we're going to make our way along the outside of the door here. We can start taking hold of our door handle assembly. We still have the lock cylinder inserted. Let's go ahead and start pulling on this. We should be able to pull this straight out. Roll that right out of position. Now that we have that out of there, we can remove the door lock cylinder. That should just slide right out. There it is, friend. Prior to installation of our brand new outside door handle, the next thing that we should always do is clean and inspect the mounting area. For this, I'm just going to use a clean rag and some glass cleaner. Nothing's rotted or weak. We should be good to go. Okay friend, let's prepare for installation of our brand new outside door handle. Let's start looking along the backside there. That's where we're going to install our lock cylinder. Go ahead and align that so the mounting bolt ports are properly aligned. Now that we have that pressed into position, we're going to start bringing the door handle in. We'll start with this area here. We'll start bringing it in, pivoting it. Now we're going to swing this area. What you're going to find is this upper portion won't fit into the port unless you go ahead and pull on the door handle. That brings that down and we can start swinging this into position. We'll be careful for our door lock. That should slide in there as well. Double check to ensure it looks as though it's flush and the seal is seated perfectly. We'll continue on the inside. Now we're going to start with those two 6mm mounting bolts. Start them both in. Now that I have those started, I'm also going to start in my third mounting bolt all the way over towards that far side, and then we can snug all of them. They're all started in, let's snug them up. Okay, right there feels as though it's bottomed out. We're just going to take it a tiny bit further here. Keep in mind, for this screw, we are only screwing into plastic. We don't want to strip it out. Okay, that one stops there, just a tiny bit further. Let's get the next one. Okay, bottomed out. Just have a look in this area, double check to make sure everything's tight as it should be. We'll continue on with our lock rod. For that rod, we want to carefully try pressing that locking hook out of the way. After that, you can swing the hook over the rod. Once it's over the rod, go ahead and give that rod a quick tug. We're trying to remove it from the lock cylinder. It should not come out of place. Now it's time for the rod for the door handle itself. Same process, just go ahead and line it up, press it in, then lock it down. Now one last quick inspection in this area and we'll reinstall our panel. As far as the panel is concerned, you're going to find that it has several locating tabs making their way around, and the door panel itself also has ports for those to slide into. So we're going to take this and align it. Once it feels as though it's properly aligned, go ahead and tap it in. Double check to ensure that's properly secured. We'll continue on with our screw from inside of the grab handle. Next, it's going to be time to install our window crank handle. For this, we want to make sure that we have our locking clip in the inserted position here. So I'm just going to take my screwdriver and we'll press this in. You should be able to see it inside of this port. Now that we have that in place, we're going to make sure that we install our small spacer here. Just slide it right on over that. Continuing on, we're going to slide this onto the door panel. Now for me personally, this is really just preference of where you want this to rest when the window is completely shut. Essentially, pretty much anywhere besides up like this makes sense to me. Whatever's best for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and line it up approximately right about here. We'll press it in. Now we can go ahead and turn this, bring the window down, and of course bring our window back up, confirming everything functions here as it should. We have our mounting bolt for inside the grab handle. Start it in, snug it up, protect the area with its cover. get our cover. The next thing we need to do before shutting the door is test the functionality of the outside door handle in comparison to our door latch. Looking inside the door latch area here, this is where we're going to focus first. I'm using a Phillips head screwdriver. You can use a small wooden dowel if you have one. We'll take this and we're going to push the door latch to the latched position. Now the door latch thinks that the door is shut up against the striker. Now I'm going to apply pressure and I'm going to pull on the outside door handle and it should release. Okay, that released. Let's do it again without slipping. Perfect. Let's go ahead and close the door and test the functionality that way. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.